Welcome to the What the Fred podcast.
Hello, you beautiful human beings. I hope you guys are having a blessed and awesome day. This is Fred Martinez here, the author of What the Fred. And part of the continuation of our lessons that we've been discussing, we are on lesson number 9. Prioritize self-care. Dealing with difficult situations can be emotionally draining, and it's essential to take care of ourselves during this time. Prioritizing self-care, such as getting enough sleep, exercise, and therapy, can help you move on and heal from this experience. The thing about self-care is not something that you just do once in a while. Self-care it's a continuous thing that you do. It's a lifestyle, making sure that you're getting the exercise. The one thing that I look at it as, when you're dealing with stresses in your life, you can go ahead and breathe through that stress. Find somebody that does breath work that will take you through that journey, and you're going to go ahead and see your difficult times float away. And the one thing I want to tell you about breath work is you can go ahead and you inhale through your nose. You're going to breathe through the diaphragm, meaning when you look at a baby and the baby's stomach will rise up instead of breathing through our chest. What ends up happening is we have become accustomed to breathing through our chest and have shallow breaths, but we were born always to breathe through our diaphragm. So when you breathe, think of it, you're filling up your stomach with air. So, and then your stomach's going to be popping out, so you're breathing through your diaphragm. And then when you slowly exhale through your mouth, you're going to go twice as long on your exhale. And what that does, it's going to go ahead and calm you down. That's the thing, when you're dealing with something difficult, you can just breathe through it. And the same thing about being in exercise, get some motion in your body, because you feel good after you exercise. You know, it could be by working out with weights, it could be doing yoga, it could be doing by just walking around the block, whatever it is, just being in motion. The other thing I'm going to recommend is when you talk to somebody, you can be seen and be heard, and being able to, that you can talk your whatever emotional issues that you're dealing with, the stresses that you're dealing with, being able to talk with someone, but actually finding somebody that actually can have an active listener. That means that they are listening to you, hearing what your concerns, your issues, and reiterating them back, so that you know that they are actually listening to you, and you know you're being heard, rather than individuals in your life might be listening to respond. So there's a big difference about just like listening to respond and actively listening. Actively listening is taking in what a person is saying, really empathizing with them, reiterating it back, and having them have an understanding and be like, yeah, you're really listening to me. I really appreciate that. And usually by doing that, they'll solve their own problems. You're not there to fix them. You're just there just as a sounding board, giving that person that space to be able to communicate. So on a daily practice on self-care, getting out in nature, hugging a tree, walking where you have your phone off, just being able just to be with yourself, be alone with your thoughts, being alone with what you want out of your life. That's why I love doing road trips. I will go ahead and just put on an audiobook. I will go ahead and listen to the audiobook, and then I'll go ahead and put pause on the audiobook, and then I'll go ahead and have a discussion with myself, because it helps me retain what I'm listening to, and how I can go ahead and do an introspection of my life, how I can apply that in my life, and how I can become a better person. So I want to just leave you with those quick little tips, and you guys have you guys have an awesome day. Be about it instead of talking about it, and namaste.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
Get your copy of What the Fred on Amazon today.